in death were on construction sites last year, according to OSHA. And that is not acceptable. No worker should have to worry, and no worker's family should have to worry about when you go to work at night whether you are coming home in one piece. Am I right? Yes. So a number of you were here 6 months ago. How many of you were here 6 months ago when we were rallying saying there ought to be a law? A lot of you. Wave your signs if you were here 6 months ago. And sometimes it takes a while to get things done. And so what we said 6 months ago was that it's unacceptable that in New York City or in any place that people die every day on the job when we can do something about that. And it's unacceptable that people get hurt when they don't need to get hurt because we don't have training or apprenticeship programs where we work. And the OSHA statistics last year tell the story that 75% of all workplace fatalities happen on construction sites. 72% happened on sites where the employers didn't have a training or an apprenticeship program. And over 50% of those workers were Latino workers.
Gentlemen, you gotta keep it moving. You can't stand here.
I don't get both. I want to get both.
No.
You have me in the home.
Okay. Can't stand this, sir.
Oh, he's still around. He's still around.
No, sir.
We already have 20 of the 51 city council people who signed on to support it. It's not quite half. We're working on the rest, and we're going to need all of you to be involved in that fight. We are confident that we're going to get there, and we're confident that with this city council, we're going to be able to do something and address that problem. And so part of what the law says that we're pushing for in city council is that if a real estate developer gets a lot of public assistance, a subsidy, a tax break, the right to build on public land, some kind of a benefit, some kind of financing for their project, if they get at least $1 million of our tax money, and they're building a big building, a building that's over 100,000 square feet if it's a commercial building, a building that has 50 units if it's residential, or a building that has 50 rooms if it's a hotel. So public money, big money on big projects, on those projects, the workers should have training, real training and apprenticeship programs to make sure that they're safe. Does that make sense? That's right. That makes sense. And our tax dollars are invested. It's our money. We work hard for our money, right? Am I right? And we have something to say about how our elected officials spend our money. And so what we're saying to them today and to everybody is we want our tax dollars. If you're going to invest in real estate, if you're going to invest in building, and that's a good thing, then invest where the developers create good jobs and safe jobs. Use our money to create safe jobs so we don't have to worry about having the safety equipment and the training that we need to be able to do our jobs. And that's good for everybody. That's good for the responsible employers who already provide training, because it means that everybody has to do what they do. And safe jobs are not only good for the workers, but they're good for the city. When people follow, when there's a building collapse or an accident or somebody gets hurt, sometimes it's not the workers that get hurt, it's the people walking by, it's the passers-by, it's neighboring properties. And we want to make sure that our whole city is safer. And so this is not only good for workers, but it's good for the whole city. It's good for the public. So our sign today says, safe jobs equals a safer New York.